Hello, welcome to round 2. We decided to keep this hand because we have a bunch of 3 drops. As soon as we hit a single land, we should be golden, and there's our land already. Just because Shardless Agent probably accelerates us into mana accelerant, which is something like birds or whatever, like into draws in our hand, so only Birthing Pot isn't that great. Given that we drawn Reflecting Pool, I actually like playing Awakening Zone here though. The guy plays Mono Black, and then Traktusk is just gonna be huge against this guy. No clue what he could be playing though. Maybe he's not Mono Black. No, he's not. Would be very unlikely that my opponent is Mono Black, but you never know. Having Hippie is somewhat annoying, and not having a second blue as well. I'm just gonna into the roll that, I guess. And then next turn steal it. That seems fine. Let's make him attack first. Cast with Kicker. Just hope we hit a blue spell. An island it is. Well, Ponder is still fine. He should be recasting it, but he might not. He does. Ponder allows us to dig for an island even better, so, or even deeper. Doesn't matter, we have drawn it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have drawn the card we needed. We're gonna do this on his upkeep. The main reason being that well, now we can do it now. I was thinking that we do it on his upkeep, but it doesn't really matter. Because if he has a disenchant effect, then it can attack, and now it can never attack. So Cloud God Ranger is obviously a pretty good one. I don't think we do anything. We don't untap anyway. Yes, Brago is okay. Let's cast. No, we can't cast it. We can cast Shardless first. Let's see what we hit. Peel. Let's cast it on a Kitkin. He is gonna give this flying in response, or should give this flying in response. Yeah, it does. Which is understandable, but the repeal is actually pretty good for me. Let's just play Ponder. We have made our land drop, right? Yeah, we have made our land drop, so we can cast Traktusk, but I don't think we need to. Let's not take any of them. And then let's cast Ponder now. I think I want to keep this due to the Brago. Want to be drawing something like this and not shuffle. Because then next turn we can play the plains, play the Brago, turn after play the Traktusk, and then swing with the Brago, get a 3-3 as well. He can never attack here, and Hippie is gonna start hitting him unless he has more flyers. If he has more flyers, we're gonna get 3 islands after the next turn where we draw Kitchen Finks. Kitchen Finks is also pretty good with Brago, Stern Markov. Deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Target opponent's life total constant. Doesn't really matter. As long as I can keep it down. So he just kills the Hippie. I'm fine with that. So we untap, obviously. Yes, we do that. Play the Brago. I think we also play the Finks, right? Might as well. Definitely tapped wrong, but doesn't really matter here. Brago only deals damage to a player, but that doesn't make a difference because Shackles can take the Cloud Goat Ranger next turn, and then we can just swing all in on the Soaring Markov anyway. And as long as Brago goes unblocked in his face, it's pretty much GG, right? What's with all these semi-aggro decks? Well, he didn't seem to be that aggro. He just had Hippie, Cloud Goat, and Soaring. So it's definitely not an aggro deck. I think it's somewhat of a control deck. Mesmeric Feed takes care of the Track Tusk for now, which is obviously pretty good for him. It doesn't really matter that much. It's just a 1-1. It can't block the Brago. Excuse me for the cough. Plus, having Awakening Zone is pretty huge here, because at one point we'll be drawing Sphinx's Revelation. Sure, kill more. Doesn't really matter. Well, it does, right? I think I have to. Graveworm Muse. Ah, that's a nice one. I think I now have to start attacking Sorin. Yes. So we take the Graveworm Muse, I think, because it's a better card. We can attack with the Kitchen Finks. But I don't think I want to, because he's gonna trade like 2 tokens for it. Then we don't have a reset. Yeah. We have to keep Sorin down though. Because it's just gonna start eating at things. Now drawing 2 cards every turn, compared to him drawing 2 cards every turn, should just increase my lead. Well, I currently don't really think I have lead, as he has 3 cards and I have 0, but my board just looks a bit better. Not that much better, because Brago isn't actually that great here, because he stole the Track Tusk with a Mesmeric Fiend right on time. And Sorin is actually an issue. I guess Venser is probably the best. Well, okay. That's an interesting one. What is he gonna do here then? Oh, I see. So he's gonna get me down to 4 thanks to Thorn and Grey Merchants. It seems unlikely that he has anything with that. We're going to go down to 3. Oh, I see. That actually does something. Fencer, huh? Yes. So Fencer allows me to reset a bunch of my cards. They come back immediately, right? Non-land permanent. So I basically can make everything unblockable. Attack Sorin, attack him, attack him, attack him. Let's just hope he doesn't have an answer against the Brago, because then I'm pretty screwed. So we do this, and I guess the Venser. So then we gain some life. Should have done the Brago as well, I guess. Yes. So none again. Doesn't really matter. Kitchen Finks comes back, gains me life. Plus this on the Kitchen Finks. Gain me life again. And up to 7. So his plan with the Grey Merchant didn't work out, because we have Brago with Fencer now. If he can deal me 6, that would be pretty nice on his end, but it seems very unlikely. He can't. Obviously not gonna tap the Shackles here. And make more tokens. So we can do the same thing, I guess. Make everything unblockable. You can just go with the Brago and then do the Kitchen Finks thing. I guess the ulti from Venser is a bit more powerful and unbeatable for him. That should provide a fast enough clock for me not to have to attack with anything else. Maybe I should be attacking with... Nah, that doesn't work. Okay. So we obviously want to target itself now as well. Okay. So this way we're also digging pretty hard into our Sphinx's Revelation. Plus we're just gaining a bunch of life. Oh, should play land obviously. Though it doesn't really matter. I think this game is pretty much won. My opponent could definitely draw something really good, but he only has 2 turns to do so. Because this ulti is pretty brutal. Title Scholar, sure, don't really have anything. His deck is pretty heavy on the hand with these two. And don't have spot removal, so I have to be careful about that. Yeah, okay. Do I want anything in here? A Xsplit seems fine. But I think my main deck is good enough for now. Maybe if we see a bit more from his deck, I don't know. Did this guy disconnect or just never connected? I don't know if he dropped in after round 1. I don't think anyone dropped after round 1. Apparently he's 0-1. This is my round 1 opponent and he's down 0-1 again. Doesn't really matter here because there's no resistance here necessary. Just go 2-1 or go 3-0. But yeah, for my opponent not being an aggro deck, he does have some aggro cards and some pretty good ones. Like that Hell Scorer is a pretty good one because you deny me my effects. We're on the draw, but this isn't a great hand. We're gonna mulligan this. We're gonna keep this just because we can play Llanowar into Wall of Blossoms, into Kitchen Finks. Maybe Temple is pretty good as well. I think we first played Wall and then Temple, although I'm not 100% sure about that. Has Mesmeric Fiend down and took a Shade. Okay. So let's play the Wall. Although we can just play the Finks, right? Yeah, let's just play the Finks here. If he wants to pump Shade fully to negate the Finks' effect, that's fine by me. I can't even, so we can't attack here. Shade is negated by the Finks. Finks is such a good card. 3 mana, 3 power, plus the persist, plus the life gain. I have no clue why they printed that card. Well, it's not overpowered, but when it was in standard, it was considered one of the stronger cards there. Even in modern, this might be too slow. So we can play Brago, but then we can't play Muldrifter turn after. Still think Brago is a pretty good card here to be casting. It's possible that my opponent has Monetite. It seems very unlikely. He does not. We can attack with the things, but I don't want to. I want to keep it behind to block the Shade. Brago also allows me to, you know, start resetting things a bit more. Probably Creeper Muse. Oh, there goes the Brago. Yep. It also has first strike, so that's a bit of a annoyance. It's not a nuisance. Guess we first augur here. See what we find. Basically nothing again. We haven't really been hitting that heavy. Let's play the Wall. This guy does not have. Yeah, okay. Okay, no clue why I keep priority, by the way. And then play a Temple. Put it on the bottom. Buy land. Can't really attack into a Necrotal. Man, if he had Bragos here with his board and then Muldrifter next turn, pretty huge. Well, we can still draw a fencer. He's attacking with his shade here. Think I'm gonna block with the wall. He has to pump 2 mana into it to kill it. And I'm fine with him doing that. Cause next turn Muldrifter. Yep. And yep. Like killing the wall isn't really that annoying for me, given that, you know, Brago is gone. Plus apparently it costs him his entire turn. Just cast this. Okay. Okay. Let's play a plane and attack with the auger. I don't think we really want to be blocking the shade when he attacks with it now. Like we can block with the Finks, but that's only once. It only costs him 2 mana. Him to Torag, sure bro. Well, maybe it's good that I didn't hit anything with the Muldrifter. So he just drew that, right? Like, why wouldn't he have cast its previous turn when he only had 2 cards in hand? So here comes the Shades again, normally. But nah, it doesn't survive the Kitchen Finks hit. So we draw Sphinx's Rev. We obviously attack with the Muldrifter here. That is probably the best draw we could have had, by the way, Sphinx's Rev. We can't actually cast it because our island got discarded. But I mean, it's still a really good card to have. As soon as you draw an island, it's go time. I don't think we block here. He hasn't been playing anything previous turns, so I don't think he has anything to play. Apparently he does. And it's a good one at that. Glenlendra comes a bit too late. But it's another flyer. We can't actually beat this though. Lifelink and Vigilance. We can double block it. And then what? No, I don't think we double block it. Should also attack with a Shade, to be honest. Apply more pressure. Yeah. I guess we block here with the Finks and the Muldrifter just to take care of it. Then take that hit. Yep. Yep. That'll do. So he's gonna kill both. Kitchen Fix is gonna come back. We're gonna take 4 from the Better Skull. Gain another 2. Maybe I shouldn't have blocked with the Muldrifter in case we draw Venser. But Venser on the Kitchen Finks is also pretty nice. Shainer's Edict. Goodbye Augur, I guess. Gideon Jura. Doesn't really help against the Bear Skull. If we draw, we can do it for 4. If we keep the Llanowar behind, it's 5. So I think we wanna block this, get it down to 6, kill this. But I'm not sure how I wanna block this. I don't think I wanna block with the Glenlendra, but I don't think I wanna block with the Kitchen Finks either. So I think we have to block with the Llanowar here. And then next turn we can protect it with the Finks. It's basically just stalling. If we can get a Venser drawn here, we can just keep on blocking with the Finks. Gideon can kill Nekata, but that's about it. Charles Messenger is a-okay. Not much I can do about it anyway, but comes into play tapped as well. So no, let's cancel it. I still think we kill this. Okay. Do we protect Gideon? That's a good question. Guess we do block with the Glen. Guess we have to block with Glenlander then. We can also just let it die. Sphinx's ref. But I think we want to protect it here. Like the persist is good enough. Plus it buys us an extra turn with the Gideon. Persist also resolves, so it probably doesn't have a non-creature spell that he deems worthy. Graveburn Muse, that's a good one. So Sphinx's ref for 4. Okay. Into the roll, Drag Tusk, Reflecting Pool, Ponder. Let's first ponder. Maybe we find like shackles. These are not worth it. Yes. Find Awakening Zone, but I think Drag Tusk is better. So plus play Drag Tusk. Yeah, like this is fine. So everything has to attack. We can eat a Graveborn Muse. We can eat a Messenger. I don't really think we want to block this. We can into the roll that, so yeah, it's drawing 2 lands. Drew 2 cards, so 3 cards in total. Periscope's really hard to beat. So into the roll, eat this, but then we don't have Glenlandra trigger. Plus our Tractos could die. It's a tough one here. Like, do we really need to protect the Gideon? Like, if he goes for with everything on the Gideon, I think we just eat the Graveborn Muse and keep these 2 behind. Mesmeric Fiend here. Oh, Skeletal Scrying? I see. That's fine. I don't see why that is a necessity. So he's definitely going for the Gideon. He has to. I think we just eat the Graveborn Muse. We can protect the Gideon and kill this as well. Yeah, maybe. So let's do that then. Let's plug this. Plug this. And then cast this on the token. Cast this on the token with blue mana this time. So in this case, the messenger comes back. Okay, but it comes into play tapped, which means that I can kill it with a Gideon. Let's first play the Courser. Let's use this one. House of Deep Shadow. Not really a great card, is it? Let's play Awakening Zone. And let's play Nylons. Okay. So, definitely can beat the Bear's Call for now. And he has 4 cards over on me. Although my board is obviously more developed than his. But it's gonna be seeing every card that I draw anyway due to the Elves of Deep Shadow. Eternal Dragon Cycling, huh? Yeah, that's an odd card to have in his deck. Yeah, that's exiled. Okay, got it. It's obviously fine if he has like Cloud God Ranger here. Sorry, Markov. Yeah, okay. So... Oh, it can kill the Gideon, got it. Why is it only on 6? It comes into play with 4? I'm not sure about that. I thought it came into play with 6, but apparently it doesn't. Obviously. Wolfir, huh? Wolfir is a really nice one. It allows me to make anything a really big creature. Attack Sorin, attack Sorin. So then it has to deal 2 to something, probably to the elves. Sorin goes down to 1, yep. And then Wolfir, unlike the Eldrazi spawn token. Because we can sacrifice it if something happens to it. And then just get a new one. Courser is pretty good just because you're not drawing, or drawing less lands. That's why, like, this card, sure, you can gain life with it, which is an okay ability. But the fact that you can see which card is coming and plan it out, obviously your opponent can as well. But you can also, when you have a land on top, play it, and it's basically like drawing a card. Which makes it so good, and which is the reason why Oracle of Mul Daya was so good. But the fact that this is 2/4 for cheaper mana costs makes it just that much better. So here is gonna have a bunch of tokens to protect the Sorin. That's somewhat annoying. But if he does protect the Sorin, that is, he knows what I have, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Yes, on this token. Begin combat. Attack Sorin and attack Sorin. So here he either lets Sorin dies or block twice, and then he cannot attack with the Cloud Goat. Plus Cloud Goat with Bear Skull next turn is gonna be pretty big. Yeah, that's basically a 2-turn clock. Nah, I can repeal like a token. Oh, he's gonna block there. Okay. I guess his plan is to keep the Cloud Goat attack, hope I block with the Wolfir, and then Sorin Markov it. Shrikma. That's a good one. Yep, not much I can do about that. Still can't attack though. Shrikma is definitely a really good one. And I'm almost like through all my really good ones. Why would you do that? Why would you kill a 0/1? Oh man. Should have sacrificed it, but doesn't matter. Okay. Yes. So there's land ability. We see another land, which is obviously not what we want, but attack Sorin, he can block it. I guess we want to bounce the token right now. Manowar. Not really the card I want to use on something. Yeah, Sorin is gonna be a nuisance. Or it already is a nuisance, but better Skull and Shrikma. Artifact creatures, these aren't artifact creatures, so. This is a weird block, by the way. Although, nah, it's okay. Well, I'm not sure how I'm gonna beat the Bear Skull. Guess Shackles is an okay card, but even then, like Bear's Call is pretty bad to play right now when I have a Mana War. Plus Courser will be taking care of the Sorin or keeping it down. There's Merrick Fiend, yeah, you're just gonna see a Forest in a way. He knows that I have Forest in hand, so I don't get that play. Maybe he just wants to block the Courser, I don't know. Yep, could have sacrificed again, but I don't think 2 life is that relevant. Bear's Call, that's a-okay. No attack there is surprising to me. Yes. No. So more lands. Not really what we want, but it's better than nothing. So bounce the germ. In combat. Attack on Sorin. Even if he controls my next turn, like he's gonna draw land. What is he gonna do with that? Like he can block with the Shriekmaw and get a turn from me, which is a viable play and a play I would make sometimes. So next turn I'm definitely attacking with both because I don't want Sorin to ever ulti in a very bad spot for me. Oh yeah, I forgot that he can kill that. Whoops. I would have really liked to keep Bear's Call to Shriekmaw. There's no way I'm killing him on live, and yeah, there it is. So that's about time, to be honest. And as I said, like, I'm really unsure on how I'm beating that. He's at 41. I'm at 14. I don't really have that many great spells left. Guess I have Fencer. Nah, let's concede this one. Although, nah, let's keep on playing. Doesn't really matter if I stop or not. And what do I have left? Like into the roll is used to have. I think the only card I have left is Noble Hierarch, Archangel. Yeah, okay, let's go see this one. Don't want to change anything up. I still don't think I want to. I still think my deck is good enough against this guy. I just submit. We're the last playing. No, we're not. These still are, but this guy, how? Oh, never mind. So yeah, we're the last playing. It's a pretty interesting deck he has. Like it's a decent deck. I'm curious if he has full red stronghold. He isn't aggro either, but his late game is pretty strong, and he should be able to survive the early game onslaught from some decks. So I think his deck is pretty good. I'm still not a big fan of Sorin. Like even now, like it was so long in play and it didn't do that much. Dealing 2 damage isn't that great for a 6 mana card. Like the immediate effect of it just isn't that great. The ult is obviously a monster, and the second ability is obviously really nice as well. Obviously want to play first. Oh man. I guess we have to mulligan this. Would have loved to keep that. I guess we keep this. So let's play Noble. Hope he doesn't ever move for it. It's a greedy key, but I don't see myself going down to 5 and finding a better one. I guess we play Elves and Augur. See what we find, if we find anything at all. Nope, just a bunch of good cards gone. Next time we can attack with a 2/4, I guess. Can we play Gideon? No, we cannot. If we have a plane, we can play Gideon. If we had a plane, we could have played Gideon. That would have been pretty huge. But we don't have a plane, so. Reflective pool doesn't work either, so we only have 2 planes to get. This not be happy, please. Black Sun's unit for 1. Okay. That's brutal. Oh yeah, it adds the counter so they stay on. So I can manowar this, and that's fine. But I don't think like that was so brutal for me to deal with. That actually doesn't do anything, but still don't think I want to manowar this. I don't think it's necessary. My hand is pretty dead though. His Black Sun's units pretty much screwed me over. Like I'm mulligan to 6 with non-active hand. But what can I do against a deck like his? Like I want to hit a ponder like with well, we can manowar our own Wall of Blossoms now. Guess that's a viable play. And then just take 3 every turn. Or we can play Kitchen Finks. Yeah, let's play the Finks. Because that's gonna trade with the skin render anyway. Gaining life. And then when we manowar Wall of Blossoms, we replay Wall of Blossoms, we can start blocking the Jealous Messenger as well, so... Really? That's a bizarre block, by the way. The bizarre attack. Because if I have like Fencer in my hand and I'm just waiting for planes, then this is never a correct attack. Bear Skull, yeah. Just too good of cards. Let's play Manowar here. Can bounce the wall. Replay the wall. Into the roll is a good draw. We obviously can't attack. The problem now is if he Bear Skulls the Messenger, it's not gonna, which is fine, because now next turn we have Into the Roll on the Bear Skull token, which just buys me more time as well. Just stalling here, hoping to get a really good draw, which seems unlikely. That's just 5, right? Yeah, okay. Just 5, like it's nothing. Is Ponder better than Into the Roll here? It is a Find an Island, which is unlikely. I think Into the Roll has to be cast anyway, so might as well do so. More lands for my opponent is also good because he's just looking for lands, I guess. So cast with Kicker on the token. Draw land, which is not what we wanted. And I guess we take the 2. Corrupt. Okay, GG. Pretty odd deck choice there, or card choice, but it worked out, so we're 1-1, and I'll see you for the third round.